Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to a Tuesday edition of the Bowling Cafe. Normally, you guys are used to seeing this on a Wednesday, but we're on the road. Dr.
This is special.
This is a special night or day or afternoon or whatever you want to call it. Is we have went on the road. So we were in the studio for a long time. Then we kind of moved to the GEC, and today is our first time kind of going on the road. And you can look at this backdrop, man. How awesome is this backdrop?
Guess where we are?
Yeah, I'll give you two guesses where we're at. But man, you know, this place, we talk about it a lot, but how special this place is to have in Garrard County.
Well, I tell you, you know, to pick this place, showing up to kind of be the first show kind of on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, I think you all picked a special place to kind of come and kind of showcase here today.
So we're going to talk about all things Garrard County as we normally do with the Bowling Cafe, but we're going to highlight the Garrard Distillery here as we're going to talk about a lot of things. A lot of folks may not know some of the things that the distillery has going on that we want to make sure that we highlight and get folks coming on. But it's been a while. It's been a few weeks anyway since we've all been on the air together. You know, lots of sports things, all this other stuff has went on since.
Yeah, like I haven't been out in like 10 days, and I was going nuts, and I'm glad to be out and see you guys. Let me tell you, that's why I was so excited about coming out here today.
He was pretty excited about getting a show scheduled.
Well, he was. I mean, I think he's been sick, and everybody's just all the stuff.
I had a rough 10 days. I'm going to tell you. No, nobody cares, and I'm not going to get into it. But man, it is good to be here.
I'm glad you're on the up and up.
I am on the up and up
today. Absolutely.
It is good to see you guys. You know what's special if Dr. Gresham is between us here.
My only second appearance on the Bowling Cafe.
I know.
It's pretty special.
My first one with Scott.
That's right.
No, my third one. This is my third appearance.
He covered for me one
time.
time.
Oh, that's right. He did.
He covered for me one time.
Three times a charm.
The third time's a charm. As we do enjoy it, and we appreciate.
Let's wave at Sandy.
The opportunity. Yeah, there's Sandy and Jeff and Brooke.
Yep.
Hey guys, there they are.
There
is that the dream team?
The dream
team. The A team.
As they are over there talking up, solving the world's problems as we.
I never want to leave here. It's so look at all the chairs and the couches and stuff.
Are they going to show the game tonight?
Yeah, well, they probably would. I think they're closed at that particular time. I think they're open.
Not if we don't leave.
They're about 4:30. That's right. We may just we may stay here. But we were talking about when we walked up through here. I always enjoy when you come in here is the smell. The smell always it smells like almost like they're cooking. It's the yeast. Where it smells like they're cooking bread, but when they've got that yeast in there, it's such a cool opportunity. I know, we talk about now they're on the bourbon tour and
pretty cool.
And that being on the bourbon tour
kind of bring that to Lancaster, Kentucky, and
so
Garrard
neat.
County, so unique and unique.
It's so neat. When we get a chance to talk to Sandy, we'll talk more about that. But
and now, in all honesty, we because of our schedules, we came out here on Tuesday, so it's usually it's not quite as populated as it usually is.
Sure.
As the week goes on, though. And this becomes quite the watering hole, and I can tell why. So, again, we just thought this was a great opportunity to come out and kind of show off the facility and see the next phase of the since the last time we were out here, Scott. Pretty cool. Well, were you here with us?
Well, I had a tour during the summer.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've been in here with this being, kind of being remodeled and kind of set to go. And I mean, this is just a beautiful, beautiful space here.
Well, it absolutely is. We were out here for a chamber event not too long ago, and lots of different folks. They were introducing a lot of the new companies that are in town or part of the chamber, so you can see some of the stuff behind us, and we'll talk to Sandy about that when we get there. But if you've got questions for us, make sure we've got Facebook up here. Make sure you let us know.
Is this Ask Anything
This
Bowling
is
Cafe?
Ask Anything Wednesday on a Tuesday.
We got a lot to talk about, too.
They can ask anything. I don't know if we'll answer
I think
it.
Jeff's got an agenda over here.
I got an agenda.
He's got a list.
He has a list. Well, he's been coming up with some things that's
on this day, and I tell you, I had to go to 2 days to get any good stuff. So that just goes to show you don't have a lot to look forward there. So we'll our guest here is going to help fill the void of a bad 2 days in history. I can tell you all that much.
That sounds good. We'll go ahead and take our first break and pay our tribute to our great sponsors that make this happen. As we will be back, and when we come back, we're going to have some folks that are going to sit down and talk to us eventually. As we'll have some of the brain trust of here from Garrard Distillery that'll sit down and talk to us on Bowling Cafe. This is Bowling Cafe live from Garrard Distillery.
Sponsored by Double D Beer Cheese, 3 City Heating and Air, and Lee's Famous Recipe.
There you go. We'll be right back.
Bob Allen is Danville's Dealmaker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrard County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Students, get ready now. The Garrard County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrard County Area Technology Center.
Safe, secure, Docubit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call Docubit.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrard County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Buy local, eat well at Marksberry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Farmers National Bank, we understand the unique needs of our community, whether personal banking, business banking, or agriculture. We're here with you every step of the way, enhancing lives and empowering communities. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Garrard County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrard County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. You'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Like a good neighbor, Katie Farthing and her State Farm team are there, protecting your home, car, life, and business.
Actually, we're pretty good at it.
Now's the perfect time to call and make sure you're getting the coverage and price you deserve at Katie Farthing State Farm.
But here's your Pastor Wendell statement. Your prayer life is a transcript of your prophetic future. What you're praying today is written down on what you will see tomorrow. Don't stop praying. Amen.
Rockin' and Rollin' Radio. WMSM.
Hey, welcome back, folks. This is Bowling Cafe, our Wednesday edition on a Tuesday, as we're here at Garrard Distiller. And also thanks again to our great sponsors, 3 City Heating and Air, Double D's Beer Cheese, and our friends at Lee's Famous Recipe. We went out the other day and got the fish.
On a Friday.
On a Friday.
Yeah. Oh, you can eat fish.
Yeah, but I can't eat much, man. That fish is big. You need to get out there, Sandy. It's good. We're joined by our main man, the head honcho here at Garrard Distiller. And if you've ever been out here, this guy is not from Garrard County, but if you talk to him, you're going to feel like he's from Garrard County. The more I'm around him, the more he feels like I think he's been around the Middleton brothers enough now that they've kind of adopted him. But you've been around the Middleton brothers now for some time. We turned you on. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was supposed to do that.
Yeah, known Keith and brother.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a little over a year and a half now, so.
Well, I thought that was funny. One of the first times I met you, we were out here talking, and you were talking to Keith. I was like, well, that's his Garrard County right there, as you can get.
Well, there was a football game at Rockcastle, and I interviewed him at halftime, and I had a brother on both sides of me. and that right there was a must-watch television right there.
Yeah, good boys.
Oh, they're great guys. And so, they are big time ambassadors for this place.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, every time that we talk to them, Keith's always talking about it, and which is great.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I've been here 26 years. They love everything Garrard County, and I mean, they love Garrard County.
That's right.
And one of the things that's so unique, Sandy, is Scott mentioned you might not have grew up and not been raised in Garrard County, but man, you've really immersed yourself in our community, and kind of talked about kind of what does that mean for you and Garrard County Distillery, kind of being such a big part of our community here in Garrard County.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a great opportunity, was presented to us to come to Garrard County, right? And so, one of the biggest things is drawing is the people.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
At the
No
end of the
doubt.
day,
Great people.
We built a great team up here. A lot of folks brought industry experience in, including myself, but a lot of this is we've brought this in, been able to hire folks here locally.
That's right.
Get out in the community, get be part of the chamber. Just as the community grows, as we grow, everybody grows along with it, right?
Well,
that's great.
I love it. I know when we took a tour this summer, we walked through the place, and we saw multiple Garrard County graduates that we had, and that was in here and working. And you look over just across the way, and there's on the screen right now. There's 3 Garrard County folks that even Jeff Fryman. I mean, we even talked about Jeff Fryman. So I mean, that's something you got to give him give him a hard time, but. Tell us a little bit real quick, Sandy, folks are a little bit more familiar that Garrard Distilling is here, but sometimes they don't know exactly what all you got to offer. You've got an unbelievable, I know you all aren't completely finished, but a place where you can come in here now. You can buy hats, you can buy shirts. They have a place where you can get you a drink. So tell us some of the stuff you guys got going on you offer.
Yeah, not alone just, we do, custom distillation for others along with our brand, but some other things that we offer, we do have a little over 3,000 square foot, tasting room. We can accommodate about 100 people. You came in here Saturday about noon. We had 2 bachelor parties.
Did you really?
We had a group doing a charity ride, so this was one of those.
Wow, man, I love hearing
60 folks in here. So we're here Monday through Saturday, 9:30 to 4:30, open for tours. You can book them on the website. You can walk in. We can work you in. If there's anything going on TV, if the big game's on a Saturday, come out. If the Masters is playing on a Saturday,
did you ask for that?
That sounds like a good time.
Did you plug him?
This is my guy. This is my guy right here.
So Sandy, one of the things that's I think so neat is the Garrard the Distilling Company is now on the Bourbon Trail.
Yep, that's right.
Now, so what does that mean for this business?
We're on the Bourbon Trail, so we're part of the Lexington leg. So we're there with Wilderness Trail. So believe it or not, one of the things before, like Wilderness Trail was right on the edge, so they were having to catch people out of Lawrenceburg and that sort of thing. So the Kentucky Bourbon Boys, that's a group out of Louisville that does tours. They did about 24,000 excursions last year.
Wow.
They've brought a group to Lexington. They've got 14 drivers, so they're looking to make a trail with us, Wilderness, and then go over to Lawrenceburg. So we hopefully see some traffic coming through, maybe local businesses here and in Danville and that sort of thing could get some traffic as well.
Well, and again, a lot of those folks are folks that they have some local people on those tours, but a lot of them are out of towners. And so they're bringing more industry in and being able to see some of the things. I always love sitting here and looking out the window and just kind of looking over the landscape of where you guys are strategically placed, obviously, but you can see out, just kind of the beauty of the land. And I know you came from, was Atlanta or Georgia?
Yeah, so originally from North Georgia. Why that's important, that was the last brewery that Anheuser-Busch built.
Right.
When they were Anheuser-Busch. And so went to work for them out of school and spent 20-some-odd years with them. But, that's where I'm originally from.
Yeah.
It took me a little over across the country, did a little bit in the wine industry out in California.
That's pretty neat.
But, come here in about 4 hours from my hometown, which is just close enough that you can get there if you need to, but also just far
That's exactly
perfect location. Perfect location.
Tell the Garrard County folks that where he's showing it right now. He's showing a picture of this rick house, and we see those, and obviously not too many people get the opportunity to get in there. And all that I ever knew until I talked to you was that it's just a place that stores bourbon.
That's great.
So tell us a little bit about the importance of those big black buildings, those big black barns.
Yeah. So here's what makes Kentucky unique, why bourbon in Kentucky is so unique. You have the limestone water, and why that matters is it's full of minerals, so it helps with pH imbalances. You don't have huge pH swings. during the cooking and fermentation process. But the rick houses, Kentucky has 4 distinct seasons. You know, if you were here 2 weeks ago, there was snow on the ground.
That's
right?
exactly
so
right.
You truly get
right.
a true winter. You know, where you get down into some really low temperatures that actually cause the shrinkage of that barrel, right? And then you really get some hot summer days. You go up on the 6th floor of that rick house in July and August, you're in the 120s, 130s. So again, we're building pressure inside of that barrel. It's going up into that wood, pulling those sugars and stuff. So that's why it's important. So each one, looking at that rick house, it's 6 stories tall. Each story has 72 rows. Within each of those rows is 3 ricks, 19 barrels per rick. So there's literally 24,640 barrels in that rick house that you were showing, and we filled it up about midsummer.
Very cool.
That's really cool. And so most of those, I know it varies on how long that they stay in there, but what is kind of the average time that a barrel is going to stay in there once you guys put it in there just to let it go?
Most bourbon is going to go a minimum of 4 years, right? So a lot of that is going to be there 4 years, depending on what the market's doing at the time, how much liquid's available, how much demand's out there. It could sit up to eight years. So there's plans for 24 rick houses for the property.
My goodness.
That's fantastic. And I know, when you go through the bourbon process, it comes out clear. And then once you put it in the barrels and you put all, that's where it kind of gets a lot of the flavors and a lot of the color. And so that's kind of what it's doing in those barrels right now, right?
Absolutely.
So you told me a little bit of a story, and I still think it's fascinating how the rick house is built. It's almost like a balancing act.
So if you look at the rick house, if you remember as a kid going back and playing with Lincoln logs, you just basically have Lincoln logs stacked on top of one another. And so they share the weight. So as we go in, once you get a third of the way in that rick house, you've got X bracing, and then 2/3 of the way. So when we go to load the rick house, the actual how we distribute the barrels and build up, it just kind of keep everything in balance. So there's plumb bobs, believe it or not, in the rick houses that we look to see to make sure that we have no swaying or anything going on.
Well, one of the things, Sandy, that I just, you even describing the rick houses, but when we had a chance to kind of come in and kind of tour the Garrett County Distilling Company, just, man, the science that's a part of this.
Gosh.
I mean, it was just amazing to me just to kind of see, how sophisticated, your workers are and just the expertise that they have just to kind of get it's a science.
Yeah,
I mean, it really is a science.
Well, that's why I was surprised you hired Jeff. That's just between us.
I think it's like the rick houses.
It balances it out. All right.
So, a little balance.
But no, you're right. Because you were talking about, Sandy he was trying to dumb it down for us, but he gets in depth when you start talking about how you're actually pulling the alcohol out of that stuff. Another thing, all this is fascinating. If you go on the tour, you can see you guys have got 7 of those really big tanks. You may have more than that.
Well, there's 9 on each side.
9 on each side.
Wow. So there's 18.
And so they're what, 20,000
gallons of fermentation.
That's a lot.
It's wild. My goodness. And you get in there, and every one of them's at a different stage strategically. So you're constantly moving. That stuff to me is what's fascinating.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a biological process, right? And we're just controlling the atmosphere and the way that biological process is treated, right? So.
Now, I can't get a good picture of her, but I love the big statue out front.
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it.
So tell me a little bit for folks who may not heard the story. Who that is out there. And again, I apologize, folks. That's not a very good shot I've got her out there.
Yeah, so this is, our brand is All Nations brand. And where that comes from is from Carey Nation. So Carey Nation lived in Garrett County, born 1846, lived here 6 years. Family moved out west to what would have been the Kansas territory at the time. Her claim to fame, as she got to a young lady, she married a gentleman. He was a physician, had a young child with him. 2 years later, he was dead from alcoholism. Right? So fast forward a little bit, she remarries a gentleman by the last name of Nation. So now her name becomes Carey Amelia Nation. God came to her in a vision one night to rid the world of alcohol. So she didn't really know how she was going to do that, but she gathered up 29 of her closest friends. They went into bars and saloons with hatchets.
Oh, my goodness.
And started chopping.
So we're going to figure this thing out.
Yeah, so
that's one way to try, right?
Yeah, that's right. So she called it her hatchetations, but back during that time, alcohol was a business that wasn't very well regulated, that sort of thing. Consumption, abuse was pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
So that was the beginning of the temperance movement that eventually led to prohibition, right? So, when she did this, most of the bar and saloon owners would hang a shingle out over their storefront that would say, "All nations welcome, except Carrie." So that's kind of where we came up with the brand. It's good to say, too, that, not only is she known for that, she's done a lot of stuff that a lot of people may not know that led to the women's suffrage, to voting rights and that sort of thing. She started the first battered women's shelter.
Oh,
and
really?
So it's in Missouri.
I didn't know that.
It's preserved, just kind of like our birth child home. So, yeah, she did a lot of really cool things.
So her original home place was down off Sutton Lane there on Carrie Nation place, but down off of Fisher Ford in that area. So if you're familiar with Garrett County at all. And so the tasting house that you all have out here was the original house, right, that she was in?
Yep, so Farmer was, I think back then they'd built a wooden frame structure onto it that had gotten pretty bad condition and I think some kids from Center College like to go ghost hunting and stuff, so the farmer, is becoming a nuisance to him. So we showed interest. He said, if you like it, if you'll just move power off the house to my barn, I'll just give you the house. So we actually took it, rock by rock, everything back out of it, and then reassembled it here.
Well, it's beautiful. I mean,
I agree.
Yeah, again, I don't have a great shot of it, but you can see enough of it to get the hand of it out
very
here.
Cool.
So come out here for yourself and look. That's what you need to do.
I agree.
So tell us before we let you go. So they can come in here. You're open 9:30 till
4:30 Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday.
We do tours. Tours are $15. It takes about 45 minutes. Includes a tour of her house. We'll do a process tour of the distillery that'll end in a tasting, as the gentleman over here at the bar now. So we'll taste our 3 products and then anything that we might have special going on at that.
That's a good deal. Yeah,
I think
that's worth it. Yeah,
come
absolutely.
out here and check this place out.
Well, I know you don't want.
You won't regret it.
You can't say it now, but y'all have got a lot of special things in the works.
Oh yeah,
that's coming, and some really cool things that are vintage Garrett County, and we're excited about that. And we appreciate you, man. Like I said, you've came in here and been part of us, and we certainly
part of our
appreciate
community,
it.
Sandy.
And if you get a chance, you come out here and see my man Sandy. We're going to take one more break. We'll come back with some more stuff that's Garrett Distillery. And my man James Moore has checked in on me. He's saying go big orange. We don't want orange. We got the red here as we've got for Georgia, but then we got the blue as we're not orange.
Man, what's
James.
going on here?
That's right. We come back. We'll talk more Garrett County Distilling. This is the Bowling Cafe.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrett County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County Area Technology Center.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrett County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Buy local, eat well at Marksberry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job. Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Farmers National Bank, we understand the unique needs of our community, whether personal banking, business banking, or agriculture. We're here with you every step of the way, enhancing lives and empowering communities. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors Be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. You'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Like a good neighbor, Katie Farthing and her State Farm team are there, protecting your home, car, life, and business.
Actually, we're pretty good at it.
Now's the perfect time to call and make sure you're getting the coverage and price you deserve at Katie Farthing State Farm.
But here's your Pastor Wendell statement. Your prayer life is a transcript of your prophetic future. What you're praying today is written down on what you will see tomorrow. Don't stop praying. Amen.
Rockin' and Rollin' Radio. WMSM.
And welcome back, folks. This is the Bowling Cafe here on Tuesday edition from the Garrett County Distilling Company here in Garrett County, Lancaster, Kentucky. And, folks, again, I know a lot of you guys are like me. You drive by here all the time. And, what is all of that stuff going on up there on the hill? And when you get a chance to see it now, they are now open for business. And Sandy talked to us for a little bit there. Caleb, we talked about $15 tours.
Pretty cool.
And I'm telling you, that's a
well worth
steal.
it. Yeah,
I mean, that's a steal.
I was just amazed when we had a tour this past summer, Scott. And I mean, this place is, that they continue to progress and kind of have this thing open up to the public here right now.
Oh yeah.
Sandy kind of talked about them hosting some events. I mean, what an event space this would be. So
You know,
it's kind of a jewel to have in our community.
It really is, and so people get. And again, it doesn't cost you anything to come out here and come into their. I don't know what you call this. More of a. I don't know if it's a tasting room, but they've got
that's what they call
their
it,
merchandise.
yeah.
They got their merchandise here. You got shirts. You got places you can sit down and just kind of read about the history of this place. And to me, it's very fascinating. We talked a little about what you see on the tour, but it doesn't do it justice. If you get a chance, you need to go through that. But again, we haven't been together since basketball season. Both teams played in the district tournament as they went to Bull County the night right after we did ours, pretty much. And girls won. They beat Danville. Beat Danville in a really good contest. I think they won by 12 or 13.
That was a shootout. Yeah,
both
teams putting up a lot of points that night. Yeah.
They went on the next night to lose competitively to DCA, which is hands down the favorites to win the 12th region.
No, I agree.
If not one of the
Do
top.
you believe they're playing tonight? If I'm not
They
mistaken.
are. They're playing Pulaski County tonight at 6:30 at Pulaski County. The boys had a really tough. I mean, they'd already beaten Danville twice. Danville ends up getting them. And again, another competitive game.
One of their better players too was first time he'd played in 3 weeks.
First time.
Who was that?
Or
Do you remember?
Yeah. Javion Graves.
Yes.
He was the big tall kid, and he makes a difference.
He does. He was.
Again, it's hard. It's hard to practice against folks that are 6'7", 6'8", and can jump like that. You know what I mean? They can put you and I out there, but it's not going to get it done. But had a great season. Both teams had fantastic seasons with head coach Cassandra McWhorter in her first year at Garrett County. Not her first year on the sidelines, but at Garrett County, and then
Coach of the Year honor.
Second year with Casey McCrae got Coach of the Year, which is a great honor. It's a great honor, and so very very excited.
It felt good. I mean, it was we saw some things this year. I mean, we definitely saw
it was a fun season.
We saw the boys team obviously grow in the second year, and I mean a lot of excitement around the girls, and I mean they had an exciting player.
I tell you, Jeff, I talked to Daniel Hopkins a couple of weeks ago, and Daniel's kind of our local historian, and I can't quote the exact number, but and basically just a little over a year and maybe a month or so, Lexi Moore came in and has scored 770-some points.
I mean, I'm telling you, if you've not been around basketball a lot or high school basketball a lot, folks don't realize the special talent Lexi Moore is. I mean, just if you I've talked to a number of people that's only watched her play once or twice and will come up to me and say, I love how she plays. I mean, she plays so hard. She plays so fast. She's a really good offensive player. She's great defensively. And then on top of that, she's even a better young lady.
Fun, really fun to watch.
So
one of my favorite players ever wear that jersey.
Just a special player. We're excited to continue watching her as she progresses in college and whatever she does. And Reagan, she was with Reagan Powell and Erica Hebenthal. What a fantastic group of senior folks.
Yeah.
And then you turn around, you look at the boys team with Jaden Noe, and Jaden Noe made all region.
Oh yeah.
It was just had an outstanding career.
And what I say about the boys, Scott, is, unfortunately, Danville beat Garrett in the first round there. But, Danville played Danville Christian Academy, and, I mean, battled them to the very end.
They did.
And so it kind of shows you, just the level of competition, how competitive this district was throughout this year. So it was a fun season. Nothing, those young men and women need to hold their heads up, appreciate all the coaches pouring all their passion into the program, the parents supporting the program, and the sacrifices that was made, and it was a fun season.
It's easy to say the future looks bright, and that's what you're supposed to say, but I think it's so true here.
Oh, yeah.
And again, you come off seasons, and how do I really feel? And I really felt like this was good seasons. I really like what I saw on the court, and it makes me excited about, man, we have some great of young talent coming who got a lot of playing time this year, which is is really exciting. So again, the future is bright. It really is. So feel good about it and excited about some of our spring sport coverage. We're going to be announcing our spring sports preview show
soon.
Yeah, soon.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't put a date on it, but
we are.
We're going to reveal it.
We're going to reveal.
This is a reveal.
This is a reveal.
But also, we were talking about the girls seniors, the guys seniors. Man, what a great career those young men had. Like you said, you had Demarion Boatley, Nate Daughtery. You had Sam. Not Sam Gummer. Sam is a junior. Jaden Noe. Slade Skeens and John Onan, and so we sure appreciate those guys.
Great guys.
Looking forward to following those folks as they continue their stuff. I was out the other day, had a chance to watch our baseball team a little bit, watch our softball team.
Watching tennis last night.
We went by and watched tennis play. It's just awesome.
Man, people are excited about the facilities. Folks. I mean, I've been to a lot of tennis matches in my lifetime, and that crowd last night at the tennis event was
huge.
I mean, it was huge.
It was huge.
That's great.
I mean, just the excitement level. Those kids deserve that recognition.
Yes, they do.
I mean, it was cool. I mean, folks are excited about these.
If the weather's good, we're going to try to do something around the facilities, maybe for one of the preview shows or something.
Sure.
We have a plan. We're going to try to get out there and showcase this for folks who aren't able to get out. At least spin the camera around and kind of give them a feel and perspective.
Let them see what it's like.
Yeah, so we're excited about that.
I drove by there today. Yeah. They were hooking up the scoreboards. They were rolling the outfield. So they've not been able to do what they wanted to do lately because of the weather, obviously.
Imagine that.
But it's getting there, and it's getting to that point in time. But no, we're excited about it, and again, we're going to try to bring you as much as we can. We may actually do some radio stuff.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, doing extra broadcast. Yeah. And I mean, again, we're always about doing something a little as much as we can and increasing coverage and giving our great sponsors. And numbers were great this year. I was very happy. I mean, the page numbers are just incredible. I think for where we started keeps getting bigger. We had a month of over 120,000 views on the page, and I mean, we're pretty centralized in what we do.
I agree.
It's one area, and we get a lot of bleed over from the local folks because they like to see what's going on, and I think they have some fans. You guys have some fans. I'll leave it at that. But
I
mean,
I don't
know
if that's a good thing. Jeff, trust me.
I do feel really good about that, and I mean, again, I'm excited about it. And as we kind of wind down in our fourth full season, I feel really good about what we're doing.
4 seasons.
I know that's crazy.
That's hard to believe.
I mean, when we started this thing to say that we have 120,000.
I remember our first conversation. About it. I mean, just kind of talking about how to make this thing work.
How do we make it
work?
Been
blessed, man. Blessed ride.
It's been a lot of fun and great relationships and being able to do stuff like this. All right, so we got one more segment. We're going to take a break, but I really searched, so we're going to do this real quick.
Let's do it. Now I want to hit birthdays before we leave.
Oh, yeah, we got to do birthdays. We'll do that at the very end after we talk to Jeff.
Okay, we'll do
it. All right, I really had to use March 4th and 5th to find important things going on. Man, it was tough. Okay, all right.
That first one's pretty important.
Yeah, 1789, the U.S. Constitution is put in effect, which is really what's interesting about that is the U.S. Constitution was put into effect. Well, that's 13 years past independence.
Oh yeah.
Would you
Took them that long?
Yeah. Would you if I'd asked you that, would you have said?
I would have had no idea.
You had no idea.
No idea.
But wouldn't you have thought that it would have been more immediate than 13 years?
No doubt.
Like 3 months later.
Dragging, that's where they get dragging their feet. I mean, come on, 13 years.
13. It seems like a long time to me.
They did craft the Constitution.
I mean, if you can't craft a Constitution,
it still kind of works.
That's 11
yeah, that's
years.
why. That's why it's pretty hard to crack it, isn't it?
If you
no
can't
doubt.
do it in 10 years, I mean, come on.
All right,
Where you been?
1927, Babe Ruth became the the highest player in MLB history when he signs a 3-year deal for $70,000 per season.
Gosh, and what year was that?
1927. So here's my question: if I would have said is $70,000 in 1927, would you have thought, wow, that's a lot, or that's not enough?
I would have said that was a lot.
Oh,
Me too.
That's a ton.
That's a ton of money. So
you know what the correlation is from to today's money?
I do not.
Yeah, I don't.
We
could say anything.
Let me tell you.
They're gonna believe
if
us.
I had a, I
should.
I tell you what. See, that's where I fall short on the research.
All right, he's going to Google.
I'm going to Google it.
Okay.
Scott's got a friend.
What is
called Google
What
that
is
knows a lot of the answers.
$70,000 in 1927?
In 1927. This is going to be. I want to see what it says. What it is today? The equivalent purchasing power in 1927 now is $1.2 million.
That's low.
It is
compared.
low. $1.2 million.
I mean,
because they're getting paid $50-60 million.
Pedro, anybody pick a last name's getting paid more than that. Doesn't matter what team he's on. Wow.
So this is not major league dollars. This is just dollars in general. How much?
Sure.
So I mean, if he was major league with his talent, I mean the stuff that
is there a different money? Is there a different money?
Well, this is just how much would that go with his talent? They're paying. I mean, look what they're paying all those guys.
Well, they didn't have TV back then.
Oh my
God!
All the
TV money.
All the cigars he could smoke too.
Yeah.
But that's pretty.
And all nations.
All nations. He would have been a big all nations fan.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, you take baseball, basketball, football, all the sports. Baseball's paid the highest.
I agree.
I
think it's because of the TV money.
It must be.
All the games that they play.
All right, 1963. The hula hoop was patented.
That's Emma Boland's favorite thing to do.
So let me
is
ask you something. Can you hula hoop?
Oh, of course.
Of course I can. I mean, yes.
I bet you can.
I've got the moves.
Now, I can't dance, but I can hula hoop.
I can dance. I can hula hoop.
I could get it going, but I couldn't sustain the hula hoop as long as I probably should.
Now, I might have to go to the chiropractor the next day.
Yeah, I want to see you do it now. All right, we're gonna let's see. Okay, well, that one I don't really care about. I'm gonna skip that one.
All right,
we're probably gonna move on. All right, what year? How long do you think People Magazine's been around?
Oh my gosh,
I've seen the answers.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna say since mid '60s.
1974, which again,
that's not too bad.
I would have thought it'd have been longer than that.
I was
too.
close.
Yeah,
I was close. Speaking of hula hoop, Emma, when we were on a cruise one time, she won a hula hoop competition.
Wow,
yeah.
Did you really?
Honestly,
she did. She was going against three people that were asleep.
Was she so tiny? That's a lot of hula hooping to get the loop to hooping.
I attended a cruise with the Bolins, and I can confirm when she got on the boat, they called her Miss Hula Hoop. I mean, that was her nickname.
Wow.
Hula Hoop. Yeah.
She's kind of made her way.
That's impressive.
Yeah, she's kind of made her name for herself in the hula hoop industry.
8 squared is kind of what her friends call her.
That's exactly right.
That's a long time ago, 1990. Hank Gathers collapsed on the court.
Do
you guys remember that?
I remember. Lola Marymount.
Yeah, that was 1990, and that actually seems longer ago than it should be.
I agree. I remember that.
And he had a teammate that would shoot left-handed his first free throw every game. Left-handed.
That's right. I do remember.
In honor of him.
Yeah.
And his name was I forgot. Man. Anyway,
if you said it, I might remember. But I do remember
shoot a left-handed free throw
because
they even asked him. They said, "Well, what if it comes down to the first free throw you have at the game is to win the game at the very end?" He said, "I'll shoot it left-handed."
Wow. Yeah. Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
All right, this is pretty interesting. 1970, Jacksonville is the first college basketball team to average over 100 points a game.
1970?
And 1970.
So think about that. That's
before three-point line.
No shot clock.
I do believe that was Artis Gilmore's team.
Was it really?
So might have been. We played at Jacksonville.
Might have been. That's why it stuck out to me.
Wow.
So,
but you think about that. Without the three-point shot, how many possessions?
That was what I was going to get to. There was no three-point, and they were averaging over 100 points a game.
Wow. Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's something you don't see very often.
So can you tell that that's? I mean,
I'm
you can see.
impressed.
No, it took 2 days to get that.
I'm impressed.
I didn't think that was very impressive.
I mean, the next sickness you go through, where you're sitting on the couch, you'll be able.
I'm going to do a better job with the money conversion.
You'll come out. We're going to go
All right.
out one last break, and we come back. We're going to sit down with Jeff Fryman. That's a big part of here at the Garrett Distilling, as he was also part of Garrett County Schools for a long time, so we'll get to sit down and talk to him. We'll be right back here on the Bowling Cafe on What's Up Garrett County.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrett County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County Area Technology Center.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrett County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions!
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Buy local, eat well at Marksberry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job. Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Farmers National Bank, we understand the unique needs of our community, whether personal banking, business banking, or agriculture. We're here with you every step of the way, enhancing lives and empowering communities. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. You'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Like a good neighbor, Katie Farthing and her State Farm team are there, protecting your home, car, life, and business.
Actually, we're pretty good at it.
Now's the perfect time to call and make sure you're getting the coverage and price you deserve at Katie Farthing State Farm.
But here's your Pastor Wendell statement. Your prayer life is a transcript of your prophetic future. What you're praying today is written down on what you will see tomorrow. Don't stop praying. Amen.
Rockin' and Rollin' Radio. WMSM.
And welcome back, folks. Final segment here at Bowling Cafe on Tuesday at Garrett County Distilling. As we had the brains behind the operation in here earlier.
Is this the bronze?
Sandy.
That's the beauty.
This is the beauty.
Oh,
that's what it is. But I don't know. That might
we
be a
got
stretch.
problems. Investigation.
Our man Jeff Fryman has moved in here beside us.
So Jeff, I have to be honest. There might have been some jabs we were throwing
We
at
took
you
some
with
jabs
Sandy.
at you. I have to admit, Caleb did.
Yeah.
Took jabs at me. Well, you saved the best for last.
Yeah,
so here we are.
That's what
I'm
that's
glad
what
I'm
I said.
going last. last.
Well,
I didn't want to say bad things about my boss and then him come up here and have a chance to fire back.
So it's all on the internet, so you can go back and see it. But it might.
If
they
it's
might
on
have
the
been
internet,
talking,
it's true.
It's true. It
Yeah.
has to be true. But Sandy was talking about all the chemical stuff and how impressive and all the biological compounds that
intellectual
it takes,
everything
and intellectual stuff. And then I said, "You hired Jeff, right?" Like,
Yeah. Listen, we can get into it, and people can just look me up privately, and I can tell them all about your all's experience here.
All right, so let's move on. Let's move on.
I can barely tell the colors apart, more or less anything else. But so Jeff, folks that know you from a police background, and you were in the school resource officer and different things. It's kind of tell them if they don't know what do you do around here. I mean, you do a little bit of everything, but your official title.
Well, we really flipped the script, didn't we?
We did.
From
We did.
enforcing laws about liquor and alcohol
That's
to,
exactly right.
to helping make
That's
it.
exactly right.
Yeah, so I was hired here as a security manager. You guys knew that I come from the schools to do that. And then from that point, I ended up being a barrel manager, warehouse manager, things like that. But like you said, we all kind of do it all.
Right.
And it's actually really fun because I have learned so much in just over a year about things that I had no idea that I would ever even have the opportunity to learn about.
Right.
But with that, we all have the opportunity to do so many different things that it gives us the chance to really embellish and just embrace and also kind of just own it, if you will. Everybody here takes such ownership in this whole entire project that when we go out into the community, it should be pretty well seen by most folks.
And then, Jeff, one of the things that I think you all have just done such a nice job in is you talk about going out in the community. You take teams out in the community when there's a need or like a storm has come through, or just, folks need their sidewalks or the porches shoveled. So kind of talk about kind of why Garrett County Distilling Company kind of wants to have that kind of a footprint in our community.
Yeah, I mean, we know we make alcohol.
Right.
We understand that. We know this is a small community. We understand that as well. But if you give us an opportunity to love you, essentially, if that might sound cheesy, but we will. We want to embrace the community because we want the community to embrace us. We've done several of those types of things, Caleb, that you're talking about. We don't even – it's not why we're here.
Sure,
I mean,
that's right.
But it's also not something we feel like we need to advertise because – we don't need any sort of recognition for that. We want to do it because we want to do it. I mean, we've had opportunities in the weirdest of ways, I guess. We don't want to say we've been blessed with downtime, but we've had some downtime, so we've capitalized on an opportunity to go out and help whoever we could, however we can.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that.
Right.
So just the desire to do that and the care and the interest to do that kind of speaks volumes.
Yeah, and lots of us that work here are from here or close to here, and I'm not from here, but I almost sometimes feel
been here long
sad
enough.
that I'm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
I like to say that I'm from here, but
Maysville's very similar to Lancaster.
it's a very similar town. Where I come from is very, very similar to this, and I love it still, but I've been here a while, and I'm proud to be here. And it's just even our executive team that comes out of Atlanta, every time they come here, they talk about how much they love it here.
Yeah.
Some folks locally won't recognize that or may not ever even get a chance to see that, but it's true. It's sincere. It's genuine. And it's just something that I'm really happy about because I know what it's like to be here, and I'm glad that they see that as well.
A special place.
So we talked a little bit about Sandy. Even though he is from northern Georgia, you would never know it. Like if you came in and talked to him and didn't know where he's from, you would think he's from Garrett County.
Sandy fits.
He fits.
Sandy definitely fits.
He is. He's a spitting image of what you would think.
Yeah,
Even though
he's probably
Georgia.
said spitting image too many times, being from Georgia. But yeah, I can't even believe I'm wearing a red shirt.
I know that is hard.
He gave me
that
this
is hard
shirt.
to believe. I wasn't going to bring that up, but since you
That's
did,
Georgia red.
That is Georgia red.
should've
It
known
was
better.
Georgia. So you were talking about one of your things you came in was from the law perspective and the safety perspective. But what was one of two or three things that surprised you the most once you started kind of getting into it and seeing just kind of how the process of everything being made?
Yeah. So, like I said, the first thing I'm telling you seriously is the sense of community here. But in addition to that, and what you're trying to get at, I think, is just the fact that I always said that I loved the product and I loved the process. I just didn't know the process, if you will. So having an opportunity to grow and just to learn a lot more things that I never thought I would know, but just the three of us have talked about the opportunities that this place could potentially present for employees down the road.
Sure.
All right.
That's right.
If this thing goes as well as we hope that it'll go, and we don't have any reason to think that it won't, this could be huge for Garrett County.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Already is.
I've talked about ways, and I know there is some hoops to jump through, but just ways to bridge that gap between us and the schools, because like you guys seen that one day you talked the algebra. I use this example daily on any tour that I give. I've had school folks in here and they see this and they see that, but you talk about the algebra, the science, all the stuff that goes into the breakdown and the molecular compounds and all the nerdy wordy stuff that Sandy can tell you about.
You're talking about Scott's language.
Yeah, that's right. You're right up my alley. You're right up my alley.
I know Scott's ready to cut this thing off, but even in addition to that, you end up with just top-notch maintenance team.
Right.
Sure. All right. So you mix into the potential, the ATC, because I had a little bit of history with them. You think about the welding and the electricians and the plumbing and all that stuff that goes into this. Then you got people who you don't want to go to school for 6 years and get a degree. You don't want to go to a trade school and get this. We need all the laborers we can get because we're over there pushing 500-pound barrels. Yeah. So this place sets up to have a lot of opportunities for lots of different people, and hopefully we get to be something that in 20 years from now you're proud to have either been a part of it or to be a part of it.
I love it.
Well, it is beautiful. It's absolutely
beautiful.
beautiful. I appreciate you stepping in with us and sitting down and talking to us. And before we cut out of here,
last thing I'm going to say, Jeff, if you are, during the summer when we've got a little downtime ourselves, if you need anyone to move those 500-pound barrels, call Scott.
I'm sure I'm open that day. Whatever day it is, I'm almost positive I'm open that day.
They're like big golf bags.
Yeah, golf bags.
Listen,
like big golf
piece
bags.
Of cake. I mean,
he may be able to push them straighter.
I'll come up with an excuse faster than you can shake a stick at. I can assure you. We want to hit our birthdays before we go, as we've had some that are some very important birthdays to this show. One of the main birthdays we want to talk about before we go any farther is Miss Kathy Denham.
Oh, let's go,
Denham,
Kathy.
celebrating
Happy
a birthday
birthday
today. As she's all things Garrett County. She is a big supporter.
Loyal supporter.
Big supporter of the show and of Main Street Media. Also, Kevin Montgomery with a birthday today.
I was in the clerk's office today. They all had shirts on.
Did they really?
Celebrate. Now, he turned 50 today.
Yeah, monumental.
So I called him an old man. And he's going to beat me by about a week.
It's monumental. It's pretty important. That 50.
He told me, he said the first quarter, of course, is 0 to 25.
Yeah.
The second, he says it's almost halftime. He said he hit halftime today.
There you go.
So he told me I had about a minute left in the first half. Kind of going into halftime.
Time to go.
Yeah.
Also, some more folks with birthdays: Brad Hensley, Melinda Chestnut, our good friend Jared Parker.
Oh, Kid Rock.
Our man Jared Parker
says, "Let's go."
He says, "Let's go." Amber Baldridge, Tanya Messer, a lot of folks. And then we've got one more very special birthday that we want to shout out. I think it's coming up Thursday. Is that right? Emma Boland is coming up Thursday.
She said, please tell him happy birthday.
That's right.
That's what she's saying right now.
As Bentley,
can you get a shot of her, Jeff?
I'm going to get a shot of her. She can. Where'd she go?
I think she fell asleep.
She fell asleep.
She fell asleep.
Bentley Wolf has a birthday coming up on Thursday. So we're excited to for Bentley. I call him Bobby. Bobby is his real name. But Bentley has a big interview coming up, or a big interview, a big birthday coming up. I just read something.
Well, look at these check-ins we've had too. Pretty cool check-ins here on the Bowling Cafe.
Cassidy said, good interview.
That's my uncle, man.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That might be the first time somebody said something positive.
I think he was talking to me.
He probably was.
Talking to me.
No doubt about it. But man,
he just had a birthday. Uncle Thaddeus had a birthday.
Really?
He's a big Kentucky fan too.
Uncle Thaddeus. We appreciate you checking in here. You need to come get you a tour of the Garrett County Distillery Company.
Yeah, he would enjoy this.
If you get a chance. But man, Jeff, thanks for having us in today. We appreciate you. You can come. Folks are here. You're here for what? Till 4:30 every day?
Yeah, 9:30 to 4:30, Monday through Saturday. And I encourage people. I've said this a million times at any other event that we've had. Even if you're not a bourbon fan,
right?
Man, just come meet us.
Check it out.
Yeah,
come check it out.
It's a great
beautiful
atmosphere.
place.
It is a beautiful place.
We just have a super cool staff, and we'd love to meet you, especially if you're local.
That's right.
just come shake your hand. We'll let you drink water.
I tell you, if you could come in and sit down with Mr. Wisconsin, and you and Mr. Wisconsin could have a big conversation. That's Mr. Wisconsin in the blue shirt with his back to you right there. As there he is right there.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Wisconsin. He would be able to give you all kinds of great stories. And you'll tell quickly.
He's a good storyteller.
He's not from here. You can
yeah?
tell when you talk to him because he doesn't have that twang that Sandy's got and we've got. But he's a fantastic guy, as all these folks are here. But man, we sure appreciate Sandy, all the folks here at Garrett County Distillery for letting us come in. Again, if you haven't, come out here, schedule you a visit. Come out here, $15. You get to go through here. They've got 3 different types of bourbons you can take home with you. But anytime you get a chance, we will be ready to go. As I've actually got, I've got some people texting me right here wanting bottles of bourbon from here. So what about that? What about that?
We'll get some royalties here.
they'll be ready to go. So for Jeff Jacobs, Caleb Gresham, Scott Boland, until next time, God bless America, and let's go Garrett County.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrett County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County Area Technology Center.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrett County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Buy local, eat well at Marksberry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job. Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Farmers National Bank, we understand the unique needs of our community, whether personal banking, business banking, or agriculture. We're here with you every step of the way, enhancing lives and empowering communities. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. You'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Like a good neighbor, Katie Farthing and her State Farm team are there, protecting your home, car, life, and business.
Actually, we're pretty good at it.
Now's the perfect time to call and make sure you're getting the coverage and price you deserve at Katie Farthing State Farm.
But here's your Pastor Wendell statement. Your prayer life is a transcript of your prophetic future. What you're praying today is written down on what you will see tomorrow. Don't stop praying. Amen.
Rockin' and Rollin' Radio. WMSM.